Hi, it's Mike Petoskey with CMD Wellness. Today we're continuing on our series on what is first aid according to OSHA. In 1904.7, Part C, OSHA outlines that cleaning, flushing, or soaking wounds on the surface of the skin is considered to be first aid. And this very clearly follows along with our rule of thumb of what could Granny do. If you had a cut or a scrape or a burn or some type of issue with your skin, one of the very first things Granny would do would take that part of your skin and go flush it under the sink or in the tub and wash it off. One key thing to take away from this is OSHA does not specify anywhere in here that you can or cannot use any kind of astringents, meaning a soap or other cleansing agent. If we needed to use, say, soap, water, antibacterial soap, chlorhexidine, which is another antimicrobial antibacterial soap that's commonly used for surgical procedures. Also, you can use alcohol or hydrogen peroxide, and none of those things are excluded from this as far as cleaning, flushing, or soaking wounds on the surface of the skin. Now, there is one experience that I've had as a provider that I found was kind of pushing the limits on this, which was we had a burn case and one of the providers was scrubbing on the burn wound to remove tissue or debride the tissue. I would find that debridement of a wound, meaning removal of dead, necrotic, or burnt tissue, would probably not fall under what Granny could do. It would really fall more under someone who has been trained to do that. And as we've explained on other videos, medical treatment typically means that you have to have advanced training, advanced licensure, or advanced equipment in order to do those procedures. So typically with wound debridement or burn debridement, not only are you going to have a license to do that, you're going to have some specialized equipment to do that, and you probably need some specialized training to do that. I don't think doing burn debridement or wound debridement would fall under first aid, and I think that's not typically how that would be construed. But if you have anything on the skin that needs to be flushed, soaked, washed, scrubbed, anything like that would be fair game. This would also include soaking something in a basin. So for instance, if we had something on a foot, we could soak a foot, we could soak a hand, we could soak an arm, an elbow, whatever we had basin big enough, large enough to have that body part submerged into it. That would be allowed by this provision also. Hopefully that clears up Part C of 1904.7. If you have any other questions or would like some more information, please follow us on cmdwellness.com.